Good morning, everybody. It's Robin Thompson here at Richmond Hill High School in Richmond Hill, Georgia, and I'm coming at you from the link. And it is World Read Aloud Day, one of my favorite days of the year. And it's February 1st every year, so World Read Aloud Day 2018. And even though I'm in a high school, I still, and I'm a media specialist here, I miss having story time because I don't really get to do that a whole lot with high school kids because they're kind of over being read to. But anyway, I always like to celebrate it. So I am going to have a few classes in today, some of our special ed kids, and a few other classes that are going to come in. But I always like to share just one of my favorite stories to everybody else. And I'm going to post this on Twitter and Facebook and stuff, so anybody in the world can see it. And so it's just a chance to remember why reading is so much fun and that it unifies all of us. No matter what language we read in, we're all reading, and that's one thing we can actually say we all have in common is reading, and it unifies us. So especially in this time in our country. So anyway, today I'm doing one of my favorite books. It's kind of funny, which kind of suits me, but it's one of my kids and my favorites. I Ain't Gonna Paint No More, and it's by Karen Beaumont, one of my favorite authors. And it's illustrated by David Catrow, who is just hilarious. So anytime we see this combination of author and illustrator together, my kids and I know we're gonna like the story. So it is a little boy painting on himself, and it's pretty funny. So here we go. Ain't Gonna Paint No More. One day, my mama caught me painting pictures on the floor, and the ceiling, and the walls, and the curtains, and the door. And I heard my mama holler like I never did before. So he's getting in some trouble. You ain't gonna paint no more. His dog's in on the action with him. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. She's hiding everything from him. That's what I say, but there ain't no way that I ain't gonna paint no more. He is a mischievous little fella, so she's hiding it and he is taking it down. So I take some red and I paint my head. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Oh, what the heck? Gonna paint my neck. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Still, I just can't rest till I paint my chest. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Guess there ain't no harm if I paint my arm. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. But I just can't stand not to paint my, what do you think's coming? Hand. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. I love that. And the ants he drew on his arm are going into his mouth. They're awesome. Then I see some black, so I paint my back. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Like an Easter egg, gonna paint my leg. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Still I ain't complete till I paint my, what do you think? Feet. Oh, he is covered. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. And he's even got the dog. Everybody's getting painted on now. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. But I'm such a nut, gonna paint my what? What was left? Oh, the kids always love this. His little fanny was left. Y'all don't faint because there ain't no paint, so I ain't gonna paint no more. Just in time. So there he is back in the tub with his dog, defeated with the washcloth. But look at those colors. Amazing colors by David Catrow. So I love the fact, besides the fact that it reiterates colors, and my kids love the rhyming, and the fact that they think the little boy's fixing to say, when he says, I'm such a nut, gonna paint my what? They love that part. But I just like, too, the creativity the little boy has, and even though the mom's not a huge fan of it being everywhere else in the house, it's fun to be creative, and I can think of nothing more that I would love than to be able to just paint all day. And it kind of takes me back to when it's just kind of fun just to paint your body, and, so if you ever have a chance to let your kids do that, please let them, and read this book by Karen Beaumont and David Catrow, Ain't Gonna Paint No More. Happy World Read Aloud Day, guys.